All right, so figure 4.1, and from the book, we have Victoria with $60,000 of gross income. So in this example, we'll see the standard deduction is $13,850. So as long as your itemized deductions don't total $13,850, you are not going to itemize. So but anyway, so $60,000 is adjusted, and this is using the book tax rate schedule from the book. So 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 we subtract the 13,850 to get the amount of taxable income. So that's $46,150. So then so there's $1,100 tax on the first 11,000, and then 4,000, 47,000 on the next bracket, the 12% bracket. So that's $33,725, and then the remaining amount over the next bracket, 44,725, is taxed at 22%. So that's $314. So we add the $1,100, the 4,047, and the $314, and we get $5,461 of tax liability. So since we have we'll be using these tax rate schedules, the only calculation that you'll have to do, you'll have to add whatever the amount at the bottom of the bracket plus the additional amount based on the difference between the bottom of the bracket and the taxable income. So, okay, so effective tax rate versus average tax rate. So we'll see an example where effective tax rate is actually over 40%. When you can include state income and Social Security's taxes and so forth, because a lot of folks pay wage tax and income tax and so forth. I believe there are 7 or 8 states that don't charge income taxes. So, and many of the cities in the Northeast, you pay wage taxes as well. So but your effective taxes, your tax liability, in our case, will divide by taxable income. Most people would divide by your gross income, but average tax rate is the average tax rate is lower than your marginal because it's the portion of your total income paid in taxes. So if we look at this example, so Victoria's marginal tax rate was 22% because she's in the 22% tax bracket. Her average tax rate is her tax liability divided by her taxable income, and so that's 9.1%. Okay, so why is the federal income tax system progressive? It's progressive because the theory is that the more money you make, the greater your ability to pay taxes. So if your income is lower, you should pay less tax. So sales tax, are they progressive or regressive? They're regressive because lower income people pay a greater percentage of their income in sales tax. So how has the federal income tax brackets changed over the past 20 years? The brackets rise every year. So so if we looked at a tax bracket or tax rate schedule from 20 years ago, we would see much lower incomes, especially after the inflation that took place during COVID, and inflation prior to that was pretty reasonable, so the adjustments would have been small. But in 2021 and 2022, the adjustments were considerable. So, went the wrong way. All right. So the deductions increase or decrease the tax that an individual pays. The deductions will decrease. You want to get as many deductions as you possibly can. So, all right. So next, we'll start with the next lecture with Concept Check 4.1.